7 traits of an evil person. They can be a family member, best friend, lover. You might find them at work or in other relationships. Just because you don't behave this way, it doesn't mean that others don't. And they might make up just a tiny percent of the population, but they cause so much damage to the people around them.
Hello and welcome, my name's Elizabeth Goddard from Revive Your Soul.
On this channel I talk about emotional abuse, healing those original wounds and divorcing the emotional abuser. Untangling from those invisible chains that keep you trapped in that relationship. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you hit the little notification bell at the side, you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you're returning, welcome back and thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all the new subscribers over the last few weeks. Thank you. They show no remorse for their actions. However, they may step into a childhood persona or a child persona and pretend they do. So when you're trying to explain to them, that's if they'll let you, how you feel, they speak as if they were a child, using their language and actions to tap into your nurturing nature. In dealing with this, you may believe they didn't know what they were doing, and they might truly be sorry. But they repeat this time and time again as they've worked out how to get away with their actions with you. They don't care about consequences. They usually have a team of people around them who they have trained to clear up their messes, their entourage. They don't feel guilty, and if you challenge them about their behaviour, they turn it around and it was all your fault. They leave you exhausted and feeling confused. Number 2, they rejoice when others are experiencing pain or trauma in their lives. It gives them a sense of power. In the abuser's world, it's a sign of weakness, and therefore they are more powerful. They can never be happy for other people, as it highlights to them areas of their own life where they might not be. They can't sympathise about the situation, and they will often point out that it's this person's own fault and they have brought the situation upon themselves. They might even laugh at people suffering. For them, this is about power, and it makes them feel more powerful. Their joy comes from seeing other people hurt and confused. You might try to explain to the abuser the pain and what this person must be experiencing, and they may feign interest or sympathy, but inside they're happy at the suffering. They may either demonstrate their power by helping them, but all the time pointing out to them where they went wrong and that they would never have put themselves in this situation, laughing on the inside. Evil people are controlling and manipulative, and they aren't able to admit when they're wrong. They blame shift onto other people, the things they lose control of. It was never their fault. They feign interest in other people until they have what they want from them. And then, when they've achieved this, they move on to the next person. They're constantly worried that their bubble will burst or their mask will drop, and that people will see them for who they truly are. And they will do anything and everything to ensure that doesn't happen. People are expendable, and if they've realised who is behind the mask, they will control them and move them out of their lives, or they will create a smear campaign to discredit them. In families, this results with one child becoming the scapegoat, usually the child that questions everything and is likely to reveal what is actually going on behind the scenes. They control situations as they believe their way is the only way, and they refuse to listen to anything else, as in their eyes that's losing power. They want to control the way others think and feel. It makes them feel powerful and they hate anyone who would challenge their point of view or question how they do things. They need others to play along in their game of a happy home or workplace. And anyone who kicks against that is out of their lives for shattering that illusion. Number 4, they lack responsibility in every area or every level of their life. The word consequence doesn't appear in their vocabulary. They do now and think later. And their thought process is that it will be okay, as they'll have people around them that will clear up the mess they create. They don't have the ability to play through what the result of their actions is going to be. Or if they do, they just don't care. They have set their sights on their goal and they would do anything regardless of who it hurts or how they get there. They don't apologise, they don't want to be seen as weak, so they shift the blame onto someone else. And if they are caught out doing something questionable, they will point out all the other people that are doing the same thing. Or they will say, "Did you notice how Mike, Janet, Jeff were behaving?" Minimising their own behaviour. They do something and then instead of feeling guilty, they pretend to be offended and make you feel guilty. Number 5, they have no humility, believing they are better than anyone else. They are arrogant and full of themselves, and they manipulate situations to make themselves look good. They don't show empathy towards others, and if they do, it is a game they have learned to play that gets them what they want. They are so good at this game and building up people's trusts. They have no morals or moral compass. They may pretend they do, as during their life they have learned how to get away with what they want by manipulating others. Number 6, they are cruel or have a cruel streak. They might be physically cruel, fighting with others, looking for or creating situations where they can attack and prove to themselves how powerful they are. They might be cruel to animals, hurting them and expecting them to behave and be controlled by them. Or they might be emotionally cruel, manipulating situations and using bullying behaviour to hurt others, to break them down emotionally. They don't care about anyone else but themselves and looking powerful. They fake humility and claim they are sorry. The classic line from a physical abuser hitting his or her partner and claiming they will never do it again, and then doing it again. They are insensitive to other evil acts that are going on around the world. They don't care or have no interest in what is happening around the globe where others are suffering. They just see this as an opportunity to prove they are powerful and king of their castle. The homeless man on the street has brought it upon themselves. The community in Africa should have planned better or stop having so many children. They see everything as an opportunity to show how powerful they are, and they may talk about the ways they would help a community with no intention of doing it. They may have even discovered there's money to be made out of these situations. They don't do consequences, they don't have morals, they feign sympathy and empathy, and have learnt what they need to do to make them look powerful and in control. 7 traits of an evil-hearted person or an emotional abuser. If you found this video useful or interesting, please like and share. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It's really helpful to my channel. If you know anyone who is like this, please find a way of protecting yourself from becoming one of their victims, cutting them out of your life, or if you can't do that, trying to limit the access they have to you. If you'd like to find out more about working with me on a one-to-one basis, you can join me on Facebook. I've got 2 groups and I'll put the links in the description box below. You can work with me on a one-to-one basis. You can find out more information about that on reviveyoursoul.co.uk or dropping me an email, info@reviveyoursoul.co.uk. I'll also put the links to both my books, Finding Lily and The A to Z of Emotional Abuse, in the description below. Sending you loads and loads and loads of love.